This video is a continuation in relation to my last video about how to manage challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom. So I'm going to continue from where I stopped. I hope you took on board tips from my last video. So this is a continuation video. So another way you could deal with challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom is practice positive reinforcement. Yes, this is important. Reinforcement is key in early childhood. This is the idea of Skinner that talks about positive reinforcement in the early childhood classroom. So what do I mean by positive reinforcement? So it's all about praising the child, encouraging the child when they exhibit positive behavior. For instance, you have a particular child in your early childhood classroom that always have it difficult to share. They don't like to share their toys with their friends. So catch the child when the child is sharing their toys, when the child is playing nicely with their friends. So you say things such as, well done, Florence, for sharing with your friend. Well done, Florence, for playing nicely with your friend. So you're reinforcing the positive behavior you want to see more in Florence. So this is important. So you're not just focusing on the negative behavior. If Florence is not sharing, you're giving out, you say, oh, Florence, you're not sharing your toy with your friend. You're catching her in a positive moment. You're catching her when she's exhibiting positive behavior. But it's important in relation to reinforcement. Let the child see the reason why they're getting praise. You're not just going to say, well done, Florence. Why is Florence getting well done? Well done for what? What has Florence done that you're telling her well done? So well done, Florence, for playing nicely with your friends. Well done, Florence, for sharing your toy with your friends. Well done, Florence, for talking quietly. Well done, Florence, for using your inner voice. So you're reinforcing that positive behavior. What is going to happen? Florence will want to exhibit this behavior next time so that she's going to get praise. You need to understand that in early childhood, children love praise. I'm telling you, they love to be praised. They love, when they are the attention, somebody is focusing on them. And this is one of the ways you could deal with challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom. You're reinforcing the positive behavior. Well done, Florence, for playing nicely with your friends. Well done, Florence, for sharing your toys. I'll tell you, Florence will want to share a toy next time. She will want to play nicely with her friends next time because she knows definitely she's going to be praised. It's important that you have a regular routine in your early childhood classroom. Yes, some of the children could be exhibiting challenging behavior as a result of because they can't predict the routine. For instance, children with autism, ADHD, they love to know their routine. They love to know, yes, this is their regular routine. They come in the morning, 8 o'clock, they take off their coat, they engage in free play. So it's important. This could be one of the reasons why some children exhibit challenging behavior in your preschool classroom. Perhaps maybe because they can't predict the routine, they don't know what they're going to happen next. Perhaps a lot of noise in the early childhood classroom, and maybe for instance you have a child that is not verbal, and the way they can be able to communicate is maybe if they scream, they will definitely get your attention. So it's important that the children in your early childhood classroom can predict the routine. They know what's going to happen next, especially for children, like I said, with autism, with ADHD. They love to know what's going to happen next. They love to predict what's going to happen, what's going on in their environment. So this is important. Ensure that you have a regular routine. I understand that sometimes you want to tweak the routine in your early childhood classroom, and this is where it's important that you carry the children along. Let them know, oh, boys and girls, tomorrow there's going to be a little bit change. So the children know, especially the children with autism, ADHD, they know that tomorrow there's going to be a change in their routine. So it's important. One of the ways you could manage behavior in your early childhood classroom is to have a regular routine, have a routine that the children can be able to predict. Lastly, it's important that you liaise with the parent. As you know, the parents are the primary caregiver of their young children. You can't do things in isolation. You can't leave the parent behind. You have to carry the parent along. For instance, if you have a child exhibiting a challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom, perhaps the child might be exhibiting similar behavior at home as well. And the parent might not know how to deal with this behavior. And you want the continuity from home to preschool. So whatever you're doing in the preschool, you want the parent to continue the same thing at home. So this is where you have to liaise the parent. You have to bring the parent on board. So if a child is exhibiting challenging behavior such as biting, screaming, grabbing of toys from their friends, you let the parent know what's happening and let them know how you're dealing with this behavior in the preschool. You can give them tips as well. It's important that you give them tips as well in relation to how they can deal with this behavior at home. So it's not just, oh, you're dealing with the behavior in preschool, the parent can, well, I'm not bothered. They can do their thing at home. So there should be be this continuity. This is what from Burner and Epstein is all about. The continuation from whatever the child is doing in preschool, they are doing the same thing at home. So it's important that you lay hands with the parents in relation to dealing with challenging behavior. Carry the parent along. Let them also know how they can deal with this behavior at home as well. And you can meet periodically. It's not just a one-off meeting. So meet with the parent perhaps every month, every 2 months in relation to how they're getting on at home and how you're getting on in preschool as well, to continue well, what is not working well, what do you have to change in terms of how you're managing this behavior. So these are just some of the tips that you can use to deal with challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom. I'm sure if you follow these tips, you'll be able to deal with that challenging behavior in your early childhood classroom that is giving you concerns. If you want more of this video on this channel, what do you have to do? Subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And are you an early childhood educator, or you're an emergent early childhood educator? You're looking for a mentor. You're looking for someone to mentor you in the area of early childhood. I know this early childhood education can be daunting, and you're looking for a mentor. Look no further. I'm a mentor. I've some of my mentoring in the area of early childhood. So you could join as well and also become one of my mentees. So if you want to, so check one of my membership pack out, which is called Early Years Mentorship. And it's monthly. So I meet with you monthly. It's tailored to your needs. So what do you want to focus on in the area of early childhood is being driven by you. So you tell me every month what you want me to talk about. So if you're one of my mentees, I'll be able to mentor you every month. It's a monthly meeting via Zoom. So you tell me what you want us to discuss and I will take it on from there. So check this membership pack out. It's called Early Years Mentorship, and I'll be willing to welcome you on board as one of my mentees. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.